Good morning, Amy here with my week 15 post VSG surgery, update, which I had on June 16th, 2014 in Adelaide, South Australia with Dr Ben Teague at the Ashford Bariatric Centre Hospital thing. So today's the 29th of September, so that makes me 15 weeks out from surgery, and getting straight into my numbers. Last week I weighed in at 96.4. This week I weighed in at 94.6. So it was a loss of 1.8 kilos or 3.9 pounds. So 94.6 or 208.5 pounds for the week. My high weight, which was the 12th of May, was 124 kilos or 273 pounds. And surgery weight was 116.4 or 256 pounds. So since my high weight, I'm down 29.4 kilos, so nearly 30 kilos or 64.8 pounds. And since surgery, I'm 21.8 kilos down or 48 pounds. So that's my numbers for this week. I did go to a doctor's appointment this morning, and they have, like in the waiting room thing, it's called an in-body 230 or 230, a body composition analysis. It's just one of the ones where you take your shoes and stuff off. And they do have wipes, which is nice to clean everything. But you take your shoes off and you hold on to the little handle things that hang out in it. You know, you put in your date, the birth, and your height, and your age, and that you're female or whatever. And it does your what's me do please, and it prints it out. They're a bit fancy in there. So it's put my weight at 95.5. I go by my home scales, which was 94.6. So there's nearly a kilo difference from there to me. But I use my scale, so whatever. And it says my total body water is 33.8 kilos of my weight. A dry lean mass is 12.4, which I don't actually know what that is. Enlighten me, people. Body fat mass is 49.3 kilos, and my lean body mass is 46.2 kilos with an overall weight of 95.5. So I don't get what that means, but it says I'm 51.6% body fat, which my home scales don't. But I figured I'd give it a crack and see what this one says. It says my skeleton is 25.3 kilos, and my fat weight, which is giving me the same, so 49.3. So that's a bit scary. And with a BMI of 37.8, so yes. And it actually segments your lean analysis. Fancy. Anyway, I just stick to the home scales. I don't go to the doctor enough to do that one. But anyway. Okay, so update for the week. I did mention that my mum's uncle, we've just always called him Uncle Jack, was not well last week. He did actually pass away on Friday night at about 6 p.m. So that's really sad, but at least he's not in pain anymore and that sort of thing. So I'm not sure when a funeral on that will be yet, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to go because they're, a 2-day drive away. So, and I'd have to take my daughter, and that's never nice driving for 2 days with a kid. But I mean, I got to say goodbye to him when he was here just before I went to surgery. So we knew he was going to die. It was just a matter of when. So I got to say goodbye to him then. So I'm not sure if I will, but we'll figure it out. So I have to go back to the doctor tomorrow to get some bloods because my nutritionist wants them. And because they're in Adelaide, if I have them done at home, they can send the the results and stuff straight to them. And then they can also give it to my surgeon at the same time. Because I'll be going there on my way back from Sydney. So I'll fly out of Sydney and my husband will fly home. I'll go to Adelaide, do my appointments there. I'll be seeing my surgeon for the first time since surgery, which will be interesting, and also my nutritionist for the first time since surgery. So it's cheaper for me to take all these different paths on the way home than it is to fly down later and do whatever I have to do. Because there's only one flight in and out a day here for Adelaide, so it takes me 3 days to get appointments done. So that's car hire. Normally I have accommodation for free, which is good, but it's that's flights and car hire. It's about $600 there and back, give or take. So normally giving a bit more, but damn you Qantas. And that's the only airline we have is Qantas, so we don't get any choice. But that will be interesting to see what they say and see what my bloods come back as, because, I mean, I take my vitamins and that sort of thing, but only they will tell, I guess. So a couple of NSVs for this week. I went to a barbecue on Saturday. I had like 2 hours warning that this bloody barbecue was happening. Anyway, so I wore like just a strapless like dress thing, something you'd throw over bathers or whatever. But just because it was so freaking hot, it was like 35 or something. That's getting hot already. The spring was like 3 days this year. See ya. So that was a pretty big NSV actually. I mean, the people whose barbecue it was knew I had surgery anyway, so it wasn't such a huge deal. But to not sit there having to wear lots of clothes and sweat my ass off was quite nice actually. There were a few people that rocked up that I didn't know were coming, that I didn't actually know. But, I mean, they don't know me, so I don't give a shit. But, that was a really good NSV because I didn't feel weird at all. So, anyway. I did go to Target with my sister on the weekend without the kids. So, we actually got to walk around and look without yelling at children. And I bought... They had a rack out the front that was, like, heaps marked down stuff. And I bought 2 shirts, one in a size 12 and one in a size 10. But the 10 was kind of big, but... They're like kind of nice tops, not something you'd cook in or clean the bathroom or something, but nice ones that you could wear out and stuff that, I think they were down to like $20 from $50 or something ridiculous. So I picked those up while I was there, and they're super pretty. One of them has a big cherry blossom on the front, which is very nice. I don't bother about pants because my butt and thighs are such a odd area that I don't know what they will be, but I know my top half gets really small, so I've actually worn a size 16 top. Kmart 16? I think a Kmart and a Target 16 actually, come to think of it. Pants are still like a 20, but that's because I got a fat ass. Which is disappearing and is getting uncomfortable and I don't like it. I've noticed when I lay in bed now, I can actually feel my hip in the mattress, which is just odd for me. But anywho, I remember when, this is totally random, but when my husband and I had first hooked up, I don't know, it was only like 2 weeks or, well, maybe about a month after we'd met. And I was, maybe a size 14 in the bottoms then. He actually asked me if my back gets put out because I had hips when I sleep. My response was, no, you fucking asshole, it isn't. He didn't mean it in a nasty way, but I was like, I don't think so. But it probably does put your back out, but I mean, my back was already screwed, but yes. Anyway. Obviously my hips have just gotten bigger since then, but so anyway, back on track. For Wonder Sleeves Down Under, I found some shoes today just at Betts, which were like the comfiest heels. I did look on the weekend for shoes, but I went to Betts and Betts today. I think it's just Betts now, getting fancy, for just to see what they had. And they had a pair of heels for $20 marked down. I don't know why they're marked down, because you'd think heels would still be full price now we're going to summer. But they're actually really comfortable. And the heel's not huge. I have them here. I should take the box closed. And the heel isn't huge, which is nice, because I'm only just starting to wear heels again. Because I was, like, they hurt too much. So they're just like that. Rounded toe because my feet are too wide for like a pointy toe, but they're kind of like a suede-y, I don't know, velour thing. I don't know, but they're actually really comfortable, so that'll be my shoes for Wonder Sleeves Down Under. I have a dress which I sent a picture to Mel and she said it's good to go, so I'll be wearing that one. Saves me buying one, which is nice, just because I don't want to buy one and then 2 weeks later it doesn't fit me anymore. So It was a tiny bit tight around like under my boobs where my ribs and stuff are. But if I'm another, you know, almost 2 kilos lighter by then, I'll probably be about 3 kilos difference between what I put on the other day to one to sleep. So that should be enough, I think, just because I lose so much in my top half. But it fits the bottom, which is good. And I don't really have much else to say this week. I haven't done anything. Last week was a nice chill out week for my daughter and I. We didn't have anything on, which was really good. We don't get them often. So we just get to hang out. And she didn't have daycare, so we hung out all day. So Mama was ready to send her this morning. But yeah. And we went to another barbecue last night and got to have newborn cuddles, which is always nice. So that gives me my fix to not have a baby again straight away. At least when he cries, I can give him back. And they had a bulldog, which just made my day. And I sent a picture to my sister because she loves them and I just wanted to make her jealous. So, nothing major. I didn't really eat there because I was too busy holding baby while everyone else ate. But yeah, nothing exciting. It all happened last week. Oh, this is my brother, by the way, that passed away 18 months ago, just over 18 months ago. And then Grandma, that also passed away. It's like my death wall nearly. I just realised that. Anyway, so yeah, not a lot's happening. I've got Michelle Bridges makeup next week on Wednesday, which will be interesting. No, that's the week after. Next week I'm going to get a spray tan. My first one ever. So that'll be interesting. I just told the lady, I was like, I only need from like just above my knees down because no one's going to see my legs anyway. She's like, okay. I was like, yeah, my torso doesn't matter because no one's going to see that. I just needed to look decent in my dress because cellulite always looks better browner than white. And as you can see, I'm pretty bloody white. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm getting it a little bit before Wonder Sleeves just to make sure it's not a complete fucking train wreck. I don't want to be a Oompa Loompa or anything. So just because I'm round doesn't mean anything orange. But yeah, nothing else exciting. I've been trying to, didn't watch a lot of videos last week, which is a bit odd considering I had so much time, but I'm trying to catch up on all of those, so I'll probably do that tomorrow maybe. I've got the family coming around for a roast lamb and veggies and stuff tonight, so there won't be any time tonight to watch it. But yes, that should be good. Have a big feed, that's always nice. Well, not that I do. I'll just get to make it all and then not eat it. But yeah, the hangout time's really nice. So that's about it. Now that I've rambled shit for 13 minutes, I am going to go and pick up my daughter from daycare and come home and prep some lamb. So that's it. But at least I'm on time this week. Hooray! It's the first time in like 2 weeks, and then I didn't even do a video the week before. But anyway, so good luck to everyone that's going into surgery. Congrats to everyone that's had surgery. I know, I can't even think. Anyway, just save myself the embarrassment, not say anything. Oh, I'm fucking hopeless some days. Anyway, so I will see you all next week, if not on Facebook before. Bye guys.